Today's episode is sponsored by WAC, a leading not-for-profit organisation dedicated to promoting sexual health and well-being in Western Australia. And they're having a party! Join them for the Red Rave on November 16th. It's a fundraiser and celebration of community, identity and sex positivity with an incredible lineup of performances and DJs. Held at the iconic Rechabite Hall, Red Rave is running during Perth Pride Fest in the lead up to World AIDS Day. Check the link in the episode description for tickets. Before we start today's video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we post a new video. Hello, my name is Simone, and on this week's episode of Kick-Ons, we have extra special guest star, Zowthabag.
Oh my goodness, hello, how are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for coming to my pink patio here on this day of days for the first ever Kick-Ons episode, reviewing episode 1 of season 4 of Drag Race Down Under. Do you feel privileged?
I do. I feel very honoured. This is crazy.
I know, is it
crazy?
Yeah. How are you liking the Dockland studio so far?
Wow, it's real. I can't believe this.
I
real
know.
grass.
No green screen here.
No.
Do you know you can actually buy a piece of this grass?
I did hear that.
Yeah, head to our Patreon. You can get a piece of our grass there, Silver Lady tier. Anyway, Zowthabag, newly awarded.
Oh my God,
Tell us about the
yes.
award you just won.
Well, I just won a Rising Star Award at the Media's. Crazy. I'm still in shock. New star. I don't know. What they say, what goes up must come down. So I'm quitting drag now. This is the end. But yeah, really crazy. Can't believe that.
Rising Star. If you were a star constellation, what would you be?
Oh my gosh, I actually can't think of any. The belt? There is a belt?
Oh.
There's a belt.
Are you coming to pick up?
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where have you come from? What are your background? What do you like to do when you hit on a stage? What is a Zowthabag show?
Oh my gosh. I love to dance, famously, but, I'm more than my dancing. I like to twirl.
Okay, Max the drag queen.
I know, versatility.
We'll get into that, but that is a line that was coming out of Max earlier today.
She did, yeah.
What was it? I'm not a dancing diva, I'm a diva who can dance.
Yeah, and you know what? I stand by that. If someone interests me as a dancing diva, that's when I decide I'm going to do a ballad. I'm like, you know what? No.
You can run up to the DJ booth, you're like, I've got a different USB.
Celine Dion, play it, please.
Please. Park and back.
No, truly. Yeah, I dance, I kick, but I also do the worm. That's a big part of me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And can we expect to work? First episode of Drag Race Down Under. Mm-hmm. We're going to get into it. Before we do it, it's time for a disclaimer. All our opinions are shared with love and are ours alone. You can have opinions too. They can even be different from ours. Oh, isn't that exciting? What you can't do is be an arsehole in the comments section. Thank you. It's a big episode, season premiere. First ever time seeing Michelle hosting Drag Race Down Under. We've got a lot to talk about, so I think it's only fair that we filled our glasses. No.
Oh my God.
What?
I hated that.
Okay, thank you. And what year is this? Yep. Anyway, cheers!
Hey.
Here we go. I hit all your
my nail
nails.
got
Yeah, can we do
wet.
that again? Sorry.
Oh,
There we
that
go.
plastic sound. I love
No,
that.
it's good, right? Yep.
I'm not a fan. Actually,
It's not bad.
not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Those sounds. Someone will pay for that ASMR.
You can pay for that on the Patreon. 10-minute uncut video of me slurping. All right, it is the first ever episode of Drag Race Under season 4. Michelle's driving.
She is. She do be doing that.
We've got the credits rolling. New graphics this year.
I know, new music.
I think I had
don't
that
know.
last season. But anyway.
No, it sounded different. I enjoyed it.
No,
this
yeah, that's
time.
because we
No,
were
I'm
listening through a Yui Boom. But we pan open. We first get to see a look at the Drag Race Down Under Workroom, which has had a slight upgrade.
kidding. Yeah, she's nice. There's photos of the previous winners on the back. That was
Yes,
great. Loved
yes.
her.
They've also repainted the new colour scheme slightly. It's very House of Priscilla.
Yeah, it's very pastel, beautiful.
The cherubs are back. Were they gold last year? I don't think they were.
No, I think they've painted them.
Yeah, I think they were cement for us. Then they went on plinths. And then they stayed on plinths. And now...
They took the substance. They said, where can we go from
Is that why
here?
there's 2 of them?
Oh my God, yes.
Oh my goodness.
What's the next one?
Oh. Michelle. People may not realise this, but because I've been in the room, they've changed the getting ready mirror now. It's like 2 big mirrors now rather than individual stations, which is very exciting because now everyone can fit at a mirror.
Oh,
'Cause there
because
was-
you were on the little
Yeah, I was on a
bench.
table. There wasn't enough stations. So I like that, which means I think they might actually have cameras behind the mirrors this time when they're
Yeah,
getting
I
ready.
saw Lazy do a little look at herself and I was, whoa, she got real close.
The workroom actually kind of looks like bigger.
Yeah.
I don't
kinda-
know.
She said, we're upgrading.
Yeah.
Upgrading, we
We're-
have money. I don't
but
know.
Maybe the feng shui was just done perfectly this time because it's the same room, but a bit better.
There's those people on TikTok that like try to show you how to do it. Someone did that for them.
I reckon they might have. The workroom isn't empty for long because in walks contestant number 1, Miss Lazy
Oh,
Susan.
the icon.
Head to toe marigold in a beautiful suit, very lazy
Yeah.
Susan-esque vibe. I think she's repping her brand really well. She's in this beautiful suit, gravity defying
The hair. Yeah, I love when people do a look for their entrance that's like, if you gave a 6-year-old a bunch of crayons and they're going to draw you, I feel like that's how she'd be drawn.
No, that is true. It's
like,
true.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
A little scribble for the hair. Perfect.
And the one thing that I also noticed, she's chewing gum. Did you
Oh,
notice her chewing
no.
gum? Yeah, she literally is walking around like going,
That's kind of fierce.
Yeah, it was.
I would have loved to have heard the foley of them like going over with.
yeah, I wonder if they were like, we don't have enough audio of her chewing. Yeah, so she says her work line, which is, I'm a drag queen, which I think is so fucking stupid and hilarious. Like, factual.
She's not going to regret that one,
Looks-
I don't think.
No, looks good on a t-shirt. Merch watch, merch watch, merch watch. Oh, it's very exciting. It's a brand new segment that we're bringing here to kick-ons this year because I reached out to all of our fabulous Drag Race Down Under Season 4 girls and I said, have you got any merch you want me to flog? Because I love showing off your beautiful wares. So we've got some beautiful merch items here to show all of you at home. You might like to buy some of these things. So I'd like to welcome to the stage the official Tro, our wonderful model here. And right now you are sporting some beautiful Lazy Susan merch. Wow. I believe this is a smut tee with a long sleeve. So, you know, you could hide many secrets up your sleeve like that. Oh, we've also got some beautiful enamel pins here from Lazy Susan.
Oh, I love an interactive pin. I've got that one on my lanyard at work.
Oh, this is like a fidget spinner.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
perfect for fidgeting when
wow.
you're bored.
All right, if you're ADHD or that way inclined,
Well,
that
yeah.
is very good for you. There's another pin here which is very exciting. This is from the latest episode, brand new, just came out. It's a reveal pin. Wow, 2 faces in one. Oh, delicious. They're both ugly. And lastly, we have a mystery pin. There's only one of each single title, I believe. So each different mystery badge has a different occupation on it. There's some limited edition golden ones, and they come in these beautiful foiled sealed packages.
I love an unboxing. Let's go. Ooh. That was the least satisfying.
And what job have you got?
Oh.
Who are you? HR specialist. Wow.
That's
Thank you,
fabulous.
the official Tro. Thank you. Yes, very excited to see her there. She's not in there for by herself for long because then in walks Vibe, Sydney Diva.
Oh, looks beautiful. Polish.
Yeah, she's almost in a bit of a bathrobe, really. I know it's
Yeah.
not because it's in white. She kind of
Oh,
looks...
it does give the same energy.
Yeah, with
It's
like a
the
head towel.
colours. Yeah, it looks like bubbles. Am I imagining things?
There's no bubbles involved, but...
Pearls? No, there was another. There was
That was
pearls.
another
We'll
one.
get back to that.
No, so she walks in, she says, watch your back, ladies. Vibes here to clean up the competition. Maybe that's why she's wearing a towel. Absorbent.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. They said we could bleach this one and people will never know. That's what they do in hotels.
Sponsored by ShamWow.
I don't know what that is. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
Oh, no.
Is that a towel brand?
Oh, no.
My mum's a masseuse. She works for
ShamWow.
towel.
No, ShamWow infomercials. Oh, no.
Damn it, this
No,
is the
oh,
Xavier
no,
moment.
No, we were going so well. No, okay. Well, I'll let you Google ShamWow and you're going to go through a
Yeah.
deep dive hole with the guy. What was his name? He's like, I'm so... And he do the slap chop as well. Do you know the slap chop? Did you ever watch television or were you an iPad child?
Oh my god, no. See, that's Gen X. I did watch television, but
Infomercials.
oh, see, I'd skip them. If that was happening, I'd go,
No, I love them.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. with how you
ShamWow.
thought. You're yelling at me.
ShamWow. They're instantly, you know, they're chatting. She's from Sydney. Lazy's from Melbourne. Having a little... I feel like they instantly kind of click and connect.
Yeah.
There's a good little vibe
It wasn't
there.
awkward.
Lazy's little forked tongue does come out a little bit. She loves to have a little bit jabber there. And she says that Vibe is the most Sydney drag queen there is.
Yeah.
She says she's got fake teeth. She says she's, makeup looks a certain way. It's all a bit of fun.
So I think you could take it as a compliment, but it depends if you're from Sydney or not.
Hey, if you're from Sydney, I think you'd love to be told that you're the
you're
most Sydneyest drag queen in the world.
But from everyone else, so ooh,
Oh, no.
I don't know. I think she looked great.
Then in walks Nikita
She does.
in a beautiful
She's stunning.
face, deep voice saying, "It's Boosie." Which, is that a quote or is it?
I love an original line.
Is
But
she
Mama,
the
that's pussy. That's what someone said that. Someone. Ooh.
Mama, that's Boosie.
Boosie.
But is she the Boosie?
Yeah, is that, are we going to be seeing more of that? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, where is the bus? Is the bus on display?
I've been asking myself that for a long time.
Where is the bus? Where is the bus? Pussy,
Hey.
where is
Hey.
the bus?
Hey.
Where is the bus? Pussy. Well, we don't know, but she
Not
says it's Bussy. Okay.
Yeah.
The girls don't know who she is.
No, despite the fact that she's from Sydney, isn't that? Ooh.
This is the interesting thing. It happens with the next few girls going, "Oh, but you're from Sydney, so you must know Vibe, and Vibe must know you." And Vibe's like, "I don't know this bitch."
Yeah.
Who's that?
Very interesting dynamic.
Yeah, they're really setting it up from the beginning that there might be a little
Tension.
bit of tension. But she looked great. She had the wet hair.
Oh, wet hair, yeah.
I have to wonder when she wet it. Because you're waiting to walk into that workroom for many, many hours.
Yeah, it'd be so unfortunate if it was just really frizzy. And she thinks she's serving like the wet look.
She walks in dressed in pearls with her frizzy wig. She's like, "Is Boozy."
No one's telling her that. No one was honest out the bat.
She looked
Yeah.
great. I
I
loved
liked
it. Mandy moves.
Mandy.
Moves is here.
One and only.
She walks in, head to toe pink. She blends in with the workroom, but
Yeah.
she looks great. I'm so excited she's here.
Seamstress, icon. She's great.
The outfit is so cute.
So campy. I love the little
Little pigs here and the little ruffled bolero that she's made, the tulle fluff. Oh, she says, "This little piggy made it all the way to Drag Race."
I love it.
Loved it.
Yeah, I love the idea of her though. Her preparation for Drag Race was pig puns. She said, "What can I say? Ham. Ham's
Yeah,
good." And she did.
She prepared. She's like, "All right, okay, let's go through them
Yeah.
all."
Everyone else is making their costume. She's, "I've done that already."
Yeah, babes.
Pigs.
Pig puns.
Yeah.
I don't really remember much of what happened. It gets a bit mushy
No.
with all the girls once there's more in the scene. But I do remember Mandy kind of being like, "Well, you're from Sydney.
Yeah.
And you're from Sydney." Already stirring the pot a
I say it
little
was the
bit.
first moment we saw that they were like put against the pressure of them being
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you don't know each other, but why?"
Yeah, and it's always the way. It happened on my season with Electra when she walks in. And it's really interesting to see what the queens do in that moment because you can either kind of shy away, which is almost what Olivia does a little bit later. She kind of just, or you can
Yeah. Just like
stand tall and be like, "No, I'm from here and this is what I do and I'm amazing." And I don't blame a girl for walking into Drag Race because you have to believe in yourself. Otherwise,
who's gonna
Who's
if
gonna,
you can't
babes?
love yourself, is that a thing?
yes.
How in the hell
You're gonna
love
love
somebody
somebody
else?
else.
I'm sure that they should say that one day on that show. It
Yeah.
would go down well. She threw a little bit of shade at Miss Beverly though.
Beverly Kyles. Yes.
Love that little moment. I feel like that shot though that they put of Beverly was interesting.
All I can say though is, one, if I was Beverly, I'd be so chuffed that I got myself in the premiere
Yeah,
episode of
that's
season
true.
4. 2 seasons. She was on season 2. So that's good to have a
People are
flashback.
thinking about her now.
Second though, God, she looks different now.
Yeah,
The
that's
glow
so
up.
true.
The glow up. They flash back to her and I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's Max Drag Queen."
Maxine drag queen. Oh, she looks so good.
What did she say?
I think she says, "Well, yes."
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yeah, so she walks in, "Well, yes."
well, yes. And you know, it makes so much sense. I feel like when I think of Max, if she had a doll, it would say, "Well, yes."
And then we cut back to her in her confessionals and she goes, "Well, hi."
Oh, hi.
I mean, that just makes me think of that cat. You know the video of the cat where the cat goes, "Well, hi."
Oh, I have seen that. Is that kind of niche?
I don't know. I don't think she's referencing it, but
You said,
I just like, "Well, hi."
yeah, I love that. Max would reference a cat though. Let's be real.
As Max walks in, Lazy Susan starts screaming, "Oh my God, how fucking dare you?"
That would be my reaction too, if I'm being honest.
You're like, "Ma'am."
Matt, what are you doing here?
And then Vibe, like, "I hope all the lip sync songs are ballads."
Oh,
Which I understand because Max is,
dancing.
well, like we said earlier, dancing diva, but no,
diva.
she's a diva who dances. but she's a great ballad.
She does everything. Like she said in her promo, versatile. Like, I don't know. I think it's hateful to be like, she dances so she can't do anything else.
Yeah, unfortunately, she is very well-rounded.
Yeah, that's what's so hateful about it. Is like, if I'm... she can do anything.
Yeah.
She'd be like, I'm going to go first. I'm going to do my number first. You can go, you can follow me. I'm not doing much. And then she'd do the most, just doing a ballad. And I'd be like, well, I'm not going on stage anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could do ballads, so...
I think it's exciting, though, that they only kind of know her from her crazy dancing because it means she has something up her sleeve.
That's true.
So, because the worry sometimes is when you walk in and you are well-known interstate, that they've got you worked out. They know how to push your buttons. They know how to play the game to their advantage. But that shows that they don't fully know her.
They think they do, but they don't, which is so good.
She looks great. She's in blue.
Oh, my gosh. Oh. I would never.
Oh, something I could never. The lighting really works well with her makeup. I don't know. I mean, her makeup's really incredible, but it's just so soft and beautiful, petite and womanly.
It just like, that's how it feels in person. She walks in a room and it's like she's walking into the workroom. I'm like, a breath of fresh air.
Such a bitch.
Yeah. Oh,
Speaking of beautiful drag queens from Brisbane.
Miss Freya. Oh, she's so beautiful. In and out of drag.
I think they wanted a season of hotties. Yeah, well,
as opposed to...
I mean, season 1, we were all hotties. You know, there was...
Talk about it.
No, there was...
you were there?
Yeah, no. No, that we definitely had sexy people.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No.
Anyway, she looks great.
She says, I may be American, but that don't mean I can't get down with a good old sausage sizzle. Love a little pause with that one.
Yeah, I see what she was doing there. She was like, I may not be American. I may be American. I am American, red, white, and blue.
There's a song for everything.
Yeah, wow. She really has covered everything.
She does.
Good on you, Rupaul.
Oh, she ate with that one.
You should try drag. You're really good at it. So this is the moment. Freya enters the scene. They're finding out again, where are you from? There's more conversation about Nikita. They're going, do you work in Sydney? And she goes, oh, well, I can't because Miss Vibe.
And they use the word gatekeeping, which is, I was too stunned to speak.
That's a very strong accusation.
I know, that is.
That is a very strong accusation.
The second time it's come up, it's
yeah. And Vibe goes, no, it's not called gatekeeping. It's just called being busy. You just have to put in the work.
Yep. When she said put in the work, I was...
Ooh!
Did she say that in the work?
No, she said in her confessional, which is such a shame.
I know. I would have loved to see the.
We could have had a real fight, like in the first 10 minutes.
Would have been physical, I reckon.
Well, Nikita keeps like threatening to throw punches, so I think something would have happened.
Yeah.
But remember, Vibe is known for her rugby shoulders and known for spear tackling bigots and hating what? Fucked up. What? People.
Yeah.
She protect people. She good.
Protecting.
She good drag queen. Strong.
Good things she do. That's...
I think that summed it up quite well. Live your dreams. What did she say? Dreams may be free.
But I'm not. And
okay.
Really immediately going, we all think, okay, then what are you worth? I think that's where we went.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to preface this. She seems like the most lovely person in the world.
She does.
And she just seems a bit green around the edges. And I've got the sweetest spot for her after watching her on this season. But it's just heartbreaking to see that she's been thrown to the wolves.
Very that. It's literally like, good luck.
So she said she was a post-COVID drag queen. Let's do the maths. We're on season 4 of Drag Race. She's been doing drag for 3 years. So she started drag.
She watched you and went, I want to do this.
She watched Drag Race Down Under season 1 and said, there's no one from Wellington. Well, I better start.
Yeah.
It actually makes me feel a bit sick. I mean...
She's there. And she made it. That's kind of crazy.
I feel a bit sick.
That's, Oh.
She's just started.
She's just started.
After I'd already...
You were the blueprint. That's what she saw. Isn't that crazy?
So she looks great. She's, her outfit is cute. Don't remember what. Oh, no, it was that.
What was she wearing?
Oh, no, I didn't like it. But anyway, no one knows who she is. If they didn't know who Nikita was.
Oh, yeah. Who are you?
When the girls from New Zealand don't know who she is, and you're like, wow, they really just plucked you out of nowhere, a.k.a. Wellington.
Yeah.
But she's very softly smoking.
Yeah, she's
Smoking. She's having a good time.
Ruby.
Ooh. No, she's very softly spoken.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like what I was saying before. You can either walk in super confident like Nikita and be like, yeah, so what?
Yeah.
You gatekeeping? Or you can be like, hello.
Unsure of yourself. Yeah.
Hi.
And I can relate to that last one.
Well.
It's like it's a whole bunch of big personalities. And it's like, how are you going to,
Yep.
compete with that?
But I love it because she's underestimated, which is the perfect place to be when you walk into a competition.
It's only up from there.
In walks another Melbourne diva.
Oh, Brenda.
Breast.
Bless.
Yes. Blessed is the breast and the breast is blessed.
I think Dr. Seuss wrote that one.
I think she
Really good.
is she actually revealing herself to be the Dr. Zeus of our generation.
Oh, she writes her own songs, but it's just that. It's just
Oh, scat girl.
scat. Oh, I love scat.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I just gave it about.
That's beautiful. She looks great.
She does.
Her makeup looks incredible with it just looks really great. She
Very animated.
Yeah, on camera. You can tell which girls know how to paint for camera, or maybe some of them it's an accident, I don't know. But for Brenda, she's been on camera before, so she knows what she looks like.
So true.
She's been on The Voice.
The Voice. Mm-hmm.
So she looks great. She's shot really beautiful. I really love it. It's really interesting. The look is cool. The hair is this crazy thing that goes into this
like
headpiece, but it's like this big loaf.
Donut?
Yeah.
I loved her.
I'd love to see it without the hat. I wonder if it, or is the hat part of the hair?
It's just a bold part in the middle. Imagine that as a reveal. You turn around and it's just
Maybe it's a bowl.
an actual bowl.
Yeah, maybe she's like covered a Tupperware bowl and put it on. I don't know. But this is the moment where Max is like, who are you?
Which is shocking, surprising. What?
But no, it can't be real.
No, she has to be kidding.
I feel like she must have been joking, and they've cut out her laughing or like, pulling a face.
Right, maybe they want to make her
Because
look
everyone
like a-
knows who Brenda is, but then there's two sides. Either Max just doesn't know who she is, which doesn't matter, or if they've like made it look like she doesn't know who she is. What are they trying to set Max
why?
up to be?
I was going to say, I was already thinking about this, watching it, knowing who she is. I'm like, ooh, I wonder what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And now seeing this, I'm like, ooh,
Like
no.
what the picture they're portraying by leaving that in is that, well, Max thinks she's the best in
Yeah.
Melbourne and doesn't know anyone else outside of her circle, which is just wild because Max knows every single drag queen.
Everyone. It's not small, but it's like a small enough scene where we do know everyone.
It's weird that they're trying to set up these kind of intercity rivalries right from the beginning.
Yeah.
And Brenda also goes, people tell me I'm a fashion queen.
I love comedy.
Yeah.
I love
And someone goes, name them.
Yeah. Freya.
Very
Oh.
funny. Next, they've lowered the camera to get her in the frame. Little pocket rocket, can't afford.
Kana, yes. Oh,
And she actually presents us with a riddle.
she does maths.
Yes. What's 2 + 2?
Foreskin. Wow.
So we've
She's
gone
so right for that.
from bussy
Bussy
to foreskin. The growth,
Where to next?
the versatility that this cast has. Well,
Oh.
yes.
Oh, she's great.
Oh, she's great. She's another performer. She's like, I'm already a winner. I've won a competition.
She is in like a performance outfit. Let's be real. She would probably do a full number in that.
Yes. This is also the first kind of shade I've seen from other queens being like talking about her outfit. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with her outfit.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Not
It's
at
just
all.
I think people expect going into the workroom that you do these really extravagant things. But I'm like, if that shows who you are walking in.
Yeah, but
fabulous.
look around the room. Vibe's wearing like a robe. Lazy's in
Yeah.
a suit. Like they're all just, like you said, like a cartoon drawing of yourself. She's in a cute, fun print with a hat. Like I think she looks great.
Yeah, I liked it.
We're going around the room. Where are you from? Where are you from? Kana finds out. She goes, oh, I know you, The Voice. Oh, I know you're from Brisbane. I know you're from here. And she looks to Nikita.
Turns to Nikita. She said, I know you. Didn't know you did drag. Such a read.
So really setting the scene, though, it's like Nikita is just so separated from the world of Sydney drag.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Underestimated.
Yeah. She said, I'm going to be the underdog.
Now we've got 3 great performers, well-known great performers. We've got Freya, we've got Max, and now we've got Kana.
Oh. I'd love to see that lip sync.
Ooh, let's go. They're setting up for some good times. So this haunting music. Godzilla has arrived.
Yeah, they don't even show her before they start seeing people's reactions. Like,
Do a slow pan up because they can't fit her into the full frame because the workroom is still so small. So they have to go up from head to toe.
yeah, that's a full 8 count of just rising. It's
In
crazy
walks Lucina Innocence.
Oh.
And she says, I may not have a cunt, but
But
at
I
least be one. Oh my
And
God.
you know what? As someone with a cunt, I have to agree. She does look like she would be a cunt.
Yes.
In the greatest way.
Yeah, but I feel a bit bad that like her whole storyline is
she's tall?
I'm tall.
Like, she's so tall. She's so tall.
Yeah.
Like, what else, though?
But also, unfortunately, she doesn't actually look that tall.
No.
Drag queens are tall in general, so it's really hard to say like, oh, what?
She's really tall.
Really tall. We're really gonna
Extra
Oh,
tall.
we got the
Wow.
big one here tonight.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like they could have gone with something else. They could have at least, they didn't have to emphasize it that much. Like, chill out.
She's like the same height as RuPaul.
Yeah.
So maybe she's really lucky. They were saving to cast her for season 4 of Down Under because
RuPaul?
No, because RuPaul's not there. So now her storyline can
Oh.
be, I'm tall. You know how they go
Yeah.
when they're making their list of all the drag queens over the
They
years.
said, what's
and they,
your character?
Yeah, what's your
Yeah,
character?
who
They're
are
like,
you?
we can't have you because RuPaul's tall. Oh, I can't have you because RuPaul's tall. It's
Oh.
your time to shine,
You
Lucina.
Tall person number 2.
They call,
Love tall drag queen.
they
Yeah.
call up. They go, it's time, girl.
It's time.
It's time, girl.
You haven't shrunk. Oh, good. We got
You
you.
didn't get the surgery? Good. All right. You can come on in.
Yeah.
She looks great. Punk rocker, dressed in leather. Hair looks great. She's a wig stylist. I would have worn a bit of a bigger wig. If you're going to be the
Yeah.
tall queen, may as well
I was
put
going to say.
It's a little wig for a tall queen.
It was. I don't know if maybe that was her point. Maybe she didn't want to be the tall queen and now it's too late.
The television's on.
Oh, it is.
All the girls have arrived. We're around the TV. Guess who's there?
Oh my God, it's RuPaul.
RuPaul! She's there. She announces, unfortunately, she's not going to be hosting this season of Drag Race Down Under. They do preface this like it's the girls finding out.
They have no idea.
They have no idea. They had an idea.
They had to have known.
They had no idea.
They practiced their shocked faces.
But
though,
they're very
they were-
good at, yes. Poor
Wow.
Lazy's catching flies the entire time.
I know. Truly. Their mouths were open, I think every single one. Like, it was like at the carnival.
Yeah.
One of those things. And I love it.
But shocked at everything. So she lets us know everything that we already know, which is Michelle's hosting. We've got alumni coming back to judge on the
judge.
panel. It's $50,000 cash prize this time.
Love money.
Very exciting. And she wishes them all the best. They actually did get to watch that video in person.
They did.
Yes, which is very exciting. Sometimes they just make you react to a blank screen.
Oh, no.
I've told this story before, but all of our RuPaul videos for the first chunk were her out of drag, just in a tracksuit, because they hadn't been able to film them yet.
I feel like that'd get more of a reaction.
I know, I loved it.
That's kind of you.
All the things with our season that were absolutely rotted and strange, I loved them because we got to experience Drag Race like no one else.
Yeah. Wow.
Heaven. Have
So
you
I
ever
love
been
how,
to-
like, it's actually shocking that you get to see the video. You're like, guess what?
Yeah.
They saw the actual
They
video.
saw the video.
And then in walks the one and only Michelle.
Mitchell!
Mitchell.
Mitchell's here. Mitch walks down the stairs. The set instantly looks bigger with Michelle at the helm.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Maybe that was another decision.
Oh, yeah. They said we need to find all small things. The only tall thing is
we need to make the small things to make the workroom look big and Lucina look bigger.
bigger. Yeah, it's all about scale. I just found out about that. I said, little make thing look big.
All right, we're doing forced perspective here. It's going to be amazing. She says everything we need to know. Welcome. The girls are there. They're excited. But she announces the challenge for this week. They're doubling down on Down Under.
Yes,
Okay.
The 2 looks.
They've got 2 runways. The first one will be a 2-in-1 transformation look. The second one, prior to coming to Drag Race, they're assigned a colour and they had to make an outfit to that colour. But what they didn't know, the colour was given out twice. So there's another
so
girl.
there's 2 people.
And they're going to walk the runway together.
It's almost like we did that.
Oh, it's
That
almost
is-
like we... Actually, we didn't know.
We did not. We actually didn't plan this. Crazy.
Well, yeah, we're just telekinetic. They're going to be walking down the runway with their other paired colour and they're going to judge them directly, one on
Yes,
one.
against each other. Ooh, which is like not fair, but slay.
And it's time to settle into the workroom and de-drag. They've been in drag for millions of hours.
They get their bombs out.
Yes. Well,
I love it.
this is where we're already prefaced that apparently Max is terrified of lazy Susan because she's
Yeah.
oily.
Yeah, she's oily. No, to be fair, I am scared of that, but they all were oily. They were all
It's
that,
like
that peanut butter baby.
Max
Like,
is there with her. She hasn't taken her face off yet. What the fuck is this storyline?
Yeah.
Max has seen people take her makeup off before. I know Max is playing it up for the camera. She's being a yes and. She's like, oh, that lazy Susan looks spooky.
Loves improv.
But like, why do they leave it in there and then leave the other shots of all the
Of
other...
the other ones, they said, I'm going to make you look really bad right now, actually.
Yeah, like, this is so weird.
It's unnecessary again.
I just
And
don't...
also against another Melbourne queen, they said, we're going to make it look like Max has no friends.
Like, Max is like, I'm scared of lazy Susan.
I don't know who Brenda
Who's
is.
Brenda? I don't know. And not only do they show the other queens taking their makeup off with lots of oil, they show Max taking her makeup
Yeah,
off.
look exactly the same.
I don't know. What are they trying to do? Oh, they also say that Vibe is a big old man.
Yeah, they do say that. We should probably talk about that for a second.
Poor Vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
but-
surprise, she is.
I'm like, oh my God, shocking information. Didn't
Oh my
expect
God.
it.
Like, the transformation is just amazing.
It was always like, that's the point of drag.
Yeah,
They
like,
said,
what?
you transform.
Oh my God, oh, wow.
Crazy. But there's another man that Max seems to be a little interested in.
I think she may be a little bit H-word.
Yeah.
A little bit
Which,
toey.
oh,
For Nikita,
Nikita.
looking white to trot.
Yes, very gorge.
Yeah,
I have to agree, very stunning.
Merch watch, merch watch, merch watch. Oh, next up, we have Max Drag Queen with their brand new t-shirt there. Wow, that's
I'm
beautiful.
obsessed with this design.
Well, the fun fact is this is actually your shirt.
it is, funnily enough. Oh my God.
And I believe this is using Max's promo look, but the dance costume version.
She does a split in that one, but she also did a split in her main one as well with the dress because she's crazy. But this one, she can do it safely.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, did you see that?
No.
It's wild. She just pulled it
Oh,
up.
they put it up like...
And then just...
Now, this is stunning. Oh, this is like stone wash. Is it soft? Tell us how it feels.
Yes.
Good, yes. And next up, we have Brenda Breast Collection here. Oh, why? A clack fan, our first fan of the season. That's beautiful. What does it feel like to have your first ever fan? Okay. Now, can you give us a bit more wrist action on the fan, please? Oh, wow. Doing something
Thank
for
you.
me.
There we go.
And I believe we've also got a pin here as well. Brenda Breast in show. That's cute. I like that. And I believe Brenda also has caps, and I've seen hoodies as well. So make sure you go and check out Brenda's beautiful breast goods. Wow. And lastly, unfortunately, we don't have any of their merch in stock here, but our beautiful sisters over in New Zealand, we've got Olivia Dreams, who's got this beautiful piece of merch.
Wow.
Wow.
Love that.
No, you wear it really well. RuPaul did say you wear it well, and I think that is true. And lastly, Lucina Innocence has T-shirts and tote bags as well, which have just dropped. Here's the bag.
Oh, I love her.
How much can you fit in the bag?
That much.
Wow, acting.
Yes, and.
This Dockland studio really has it all. So give it up for Merch Watch, Merch Watch, Merch Watch, Merch Watch! All right, so the girls have de-dragged. They do kind of reveal who's got what colours.
Colour, very dramatic.
Which, yes, very dramatic, interesting pairings that the production have done very purposefully. Nikita and Vibe are clearly just not vibing.
No, perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just clashing a little bit.
She's like, all right, let's try and choreograph this. She's swanning around with her little
Bag.
bag.
Yeah.
I mean, I will give it to Nikita. She may be a mystery within the drag world, but she is great television.
Exactly. She knows exactly what people want to see.
Yeah, I can see why they cast her and why they put her in the mix. One, because she ruffles feathers, because a lot of people don't know who she is. But two, she's just got that blind confidence and is unafraid to play it to the cameras because
Exactly.
that's all you need to do, you know?
It's a TV show at the end of the day.
And she's putting on a show. So very excited. So we're getting ready in the mirror. Kana's asking what entrance look you didn't like. What was your least favourite, you know?
She said, I want to get some tea.
Yeah, we've got Max
Can
on
I
one
start
side, Lucina on the other. Lucina is very silent.
Silent. Seems to be like a common occurrence where she just sort of will say nothing.
Yeah.
She'll say the least.
And Max goes, no,
She's pushing it.
what's your answer? And we cut to her in the confessional and she's like, well, my mum said
Yeah,
Haven't
got
got
nothing else to say.
Don't say it.
And it was Kana, I guess.
I'm in love with Lucina's voice and the way she speaks.
So soft-spoken.
Oh, it's so soft.
Yeah.
It's
beautiful.
beautiful. And her hard cheekbones. I'm going into a bit more camp.
I was going to say,
You know,
Jennifer Coolidge, we're slowly getting there.
yeah. I can't. Well, clearly I can't do it. Let's get to the runway,
The runway.
which Max does.
Oh, she does that.
And I was excited because they've used the same song for our season, so that's still there. But I love what they did, where they showed Isis first.
They showed each of them.
Yeah, they showed each of them. We had Reese, we had all their silhouettes, and then they all took a turn walking down the runway, and they spliced it all in. Mwah.
Oh, it was so good.
I really, really liked that. It was really cool. So on the panel, we've got Sasha Colby, Isis Avis Loren, Reese is back, and Michelle. The only thing that I find strange is like the copy paste of like the RuPaul of it all.
Yeah.
It feels weird with Michelle doing it. I wish they just scrapped it.
And did their own thing.
Did their own thing. I feel like there's enough that's the same for everyone to like know what the beast is and what the vehicle is, but it just seemed a little bit forced.
Yeah, it's not organic. It's like...
No, and
Not
it
that
kind of works when RuPaul does it because like her strange like robotic
Yeah.
way because it's camp.
Yeah.
But it seems awkward when Michelle does it. But
So-
maybe it'll get better.
Yeah, first week. So it could... She could get more natural with it.
Yeah. Isis looks incredible. She's wearing an updated version of her crowning outfit.
Love
Great.
it. Love
Get
it.
your long lallies out, darling. You're going to be sitting down behind the desk.
Exactly.
We'll have to ask her, did she stay in drag from the waist down?
Oh.
Or did she get
She
comfy?
said, I'm going to be RuPaul today.
I hope she
Someone
got comfy.
had to be
I
RuPaul.
fucking hope she got comfy.
I hope so. Come on, then.
That's the joy of sitting behind.
What if we just called Taylor up, but it's Isis? Let's call her up. I don't know.
You said Taylor, I was like,
Yeah, it's just a
song.
quote.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's a
don't know.
TikTok.
oh,
You're making yourself sing. Oh.
ShamWow. ShamWow.
I'll throw that back out here. Ooh.
Reese looks great. I feel like he's wearing less makeup this season.
Really?
But I love the sequin, the big thing here, bit
Yes,
of
and-
jewellery. And then Sasha Colby.
Yeah.
Who-
She's so
Oh,
what? Blue.
She looks incredible. Her makeup looks great. It's so exciting to see her here on the Down
Yeah.
Under set. Who would have thought?
I'm surprised, but it's so good.
She looks great. The only thing is she is on another planet.
Yes.
She has no idea where she is. They probably flew her in, flew her out. So she's had no sleep. No, her body clock's
But
somewhere over the
club.
Pacific.
Another club, another club, another club. Clean.
But I'm glad she's painted to high heavens because she is very...
Yeah.
Evan?
Well.
It's great that she's there for the first episode, and I guess that's really good because it's going to hopefully bring in some international viewership, and I hope it works
Yes.
because I really want to bring the viewers back to Down Under to help celebrate all these amazing drag queens. So I think it's time for Shits or Tears. All right, so we've got a lot of looks to go down, so we're going to speed it up a little bit. First runway category is our 2-in-1. So first up, down the runway, we have Miss Mandy Moves.
Yeah.
So she's in a beautiful red velvet curtain.
Yeah, a little sack, but it's a fashionable sack.
It is a fashionable sack, and you
In the
take a
best way.
peek behind the curtain, and then she is in
Yeah,
a beautiful gown.
Gown.
I like it.
I really like it.
Yeah, look, there's some fit issues. When she was in the sequin side of the gown version, it made her a bit bigger because the dress was
Yeah.
underneath it.
And she had to like pull it down a bit.
Yeah, but I love the concept. It has a story.
It does.
Which is really
And like a
interesting.
theme almost,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's not something I've seen before.
No.
Which is, it's hard to reinvent the wheel when it comes to 2-in-1.
I was gonna say they've been done so many times. I think I like when it's like, okay, that is a different look. It's not just that you're taking that off and that's that.
Which we have a few of.
We do.
Yes. So I think she looks great. I love the wig. It's definitely a tits for me.
Yeah, I'd say tits as well.
Next up down the runway, we have, speaking of taking things
Things
off,
off, yeah.
Lucina Innocence. Okay, well to shit.
Yeah, it was just a bit of fabric.
It's a
And
bit
that
of-
turned into the same fabric, just a little bit lower.
Yeah, like she literally just had these two little bits of fabric and she went,
They were connected to the the nipples, though,
Yeah.
which was interesting.
that was a bit of a reveal.
Yeah, oh, true. But
But then the tits themselves are a completely different colour to the rest of the nude bodysuit. I don't know. Maybe that was on purpose.
maybe that was a choice. Yeah, it took me out of it a bit. But yeah, probably shits for me.
Yeah, it's a shits. actually don't like anything about
I
it.
know.
I was trying to think of something like, oh, well, this.
Like a sandwich?
Like, I don't
Yeah.
even like either version of the outfit.
No.
Like, even if I was like, if I ignore the reveal part and just look at the second, that's kind of even worse.
It is worse. There's not much going on, but there's still too much going on.
Oh, well, that's all right, Lucina. Love you. Next up down the runway, we have Can't Afford, Neon Pink, Superhero.
Yeah, she has a storyline with that.
I actually really like this one.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I think my only qualm is that it did feel like, it is. I can tell that where that's going to reveal, how that's going to reveal. You probably wouldn't wear that outfit on its own. But I like what it revealed into.
Yes. But it kept me satisfied enough. It still looked like a garment to a degree.
No, that's true.
And I liked that it was sequin, but then when she flipped it inside out, it looked like it was velvet or spandex or something.
Yeah.
They were different textures. It wasn't just the same fabric like Lucina's was. The wig's really Grace Jones and cool. The detailing, the neon pink detailing on the front, I loved.
And I like how she sold it. Like, she knows how to walk a runway. Like you know that's a performer.
Yes.
Just the way she walks.
Yeah.
It's great.
I loved it. So definitely a tits for me, Kana.
I'll say tits as well.
Next up down the runway, we have Miss Brenda Breast.
Yes.
Oh, she's pink.
She looks beautiful.
Yeah, that's very burlesque-esque outfit.
Yeah.
Boa sequins. Looks like she's got 2 B's for Brenda Breast on the
Brenda
front.
Breast, yeah.
And I did enjoy the reveal. I haven't seen one of these for a long time where you pull out boning from the centre so it just goes,
And it just folds.
and it looked great.
Oh.
And then she went from a demure burlesque lady to a...
Yeah, she did shimmy. Oh, yes. Oh, that was fab.
It looked great.
They told her, you can move with this and it will move with you. And she said, I'm going to move.
She must have felt so restricted in her little thing. She's like, oh, I can move now.
It was so
Look,
good.
it was very cute. It was a
cringe.
bit strange, a bit cringe, but I loved it. She had fun with it.
Yeah,
Which is
exactly.
great. And that is a very versatile and useful costume. She's going to get a lot of use out of that bad boy.
Yeah.
So good on her. Tits for me.
Tits.
And next up down the runway, we have Freya Armani as a masculine penguin.
Yeah, it is very penguin. She serves, she waddles out.
Yeah, I hated the first outfit. I mean, I get it. I totally get the story. And it wasn't until Reese pointed out Mask and Femme, I think. Or was it Shasha? One of them.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, I get that. But, like, what is that?
Yeah, it's like, are you going to wear this ever
Yeah,
again?
you're never going to wear that again. And then she does a reveal, and the poor bitch.
I was so excited. And then...
It's like the equivalent of, like, stepping on a bit of toilet paper. And, like, it just hanging on your
just
shoe.
hangs around. Yeah. It's like a little parasite.
Yeah, unfortunately... The reveal did not work for me.
It didn't. You could still see it. And it's like...
They zoomed in on it.
Yeah, they really were praying for her downfall with that one. They said,
Her like skipping off at the end and it's just...
Yeah, I wonder if she knew that it looked like that or if she's going to watch it back and realise. Yeah, I have to...
Oh, poor love.
Poor diva. I probably have to shits it too.
Yeah, no, it's a shit to me. I didn't like either of them, but love your face. You look beautiful.
Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah. Next up, down the runway, we have Max Drag Queen, giving Bindi Irwin realness.
Yeah, she ate this one up.
She looked great. Did not like the hat.
Oh.
I didn't like the hat. I have an issue with hats. I think we established that last time.
Poor Brenda. Now you're going for Max.
I have an issue with strangely sized hats. You need to be a big hat or a tiny hat.
Yeah.
It can't be in between. So it just doesn't fit properly.
Yeah.
But maybe I would have held it. The rest is amazing. She's so good. Bindi Irwin, she rips it off. She's
a crocodile. I would actually have to say this is my favourite one. And I feel like that's me being biased, but it genuinely was so good.
Yeah, it's great. And I love that she did something Aussie.
Yeah, Aussie. And like pants into something completely different.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
It felt so different.
And the boots matched as well. They weren't just like, pleaser shoes. They were like customized.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was really cool. I love a bit of Aussie. So it's tits from me.
And I guess, you know what? Actually, it's a mama that's pussy.
Oi!
I have to do it. I have to.
Mama, that's a crocodile. Olivia Dreams.
I feel a bit of like hesitance when she walks down. She seems unsure.
She seems so unsure. Her wig doesn't really fit
Yeah.
properly. She's got her coat and she just
takes it off. I feel like she put that on and said, I'm ready for this to come off.
she's just like and so then she's got this weird thing. I think there's like this weird eyeballs and face in the middle of her,
Oh,
her
yeah.
corset outfit. There's a lot of jungle and like jungle themes going on, which is interesting.
Yeah.
She doesn't look like she likes what she's wearing.
And I think you can tell. When that's the thing.
And so now I don't like what she's wearing.
You have to sell it. And I feel like the other divas really have sold it, but I don't know if she was confident selling
And I also
that one.
feel like her makeup is not translating on camera properly.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll like evolve over the season, but yeah, at the moment.
Well, her promo, she looked completely different to this. Her makeup looks so different. So this seems like a different person. It's so weird. The problem is she seems so nice.
I know, I feel
Normally
like a
don't-
bully trying to
Normally
say
I don't care giving her shits, but she looks like she's about to cry at any moment. And I don't want her to cry because of me, you know?
Yeah.
But it's a shit.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Yeah. Next up, down the runway, Lazy Susan in her 2-in-1. Now, I knew of this outfit. Do you think some people, when they first watched it, they thought that was her face walking down?
To be honest, I just for a split second did believe it.
Yeah.
Like I still believe it. It's so good.
Oh, it's so good.
It's crazy.
The way she was puppeteering it as well, moving her head, was so uncanny valley. It was really cool. And then she does a flip, which I love as well. It was quick.
Yeah. It was a whole performance. It was like
It
I
was
would watch
great.
that.
And she's got this horrendous, hideous face. And then she turns around, she's got these scary teeth, which is amazing.
Yeah.
No, it's really cool. That's all I can say. It's really cool. For me, this is a mama that's pussy. Thank you. Mama that's bussy. I haven't seen anything like this. We've seen two heads before, but like this strange babushka doll moment, flip domino. I don't know what the hell.
She's like managed to like reinvent the wheel where you wouldn't expect. Like I just never seen something like this before.
I would have been petrified if I was in the workroom with Lazy Susan and she's pulling out her dismembered head and stuffing it to her the back of her
You
fucking
just
head.
see her on the floor, like, Lazy, are you okay? She's on the other side of the room.
Yeah, love it. Love it, love
Yeah.
it, love it.
Tits.
Good on you, Lazy. All right, next up down the runway, we have Nikita Iman. It was still in this jungle island fantasy that the girls seem to have all
Is that the
decided
thing?
that's
Yeah.
what they wanted.
What?
Maybe they thought Michelle's there. They're like leopard.
Oh, true.
The animals,
I'm
animal
sure that was the
print,
thought.
jungle, Michelle, she'll love it. Unfortunately, I'm not Michelle, so I didn't like this.
Yeah.
I just didn't like either of them.
As I say, it didn't really stand out for me. It wasn't very memorable.
Well, that's the thing too. There was a lot of looks, and I just remember her seeming very stiff in the garment. Even her makeup looked a bit stranger this time,
Yeah.
which doesn't look like her normally. So I don't know what happened, whether the wig wasn't doing her any favours, but I didn't like it. Sorry, Nikita. It is a shit from me.
Shits, yeah.
But finally, down the runway for this category, we have Vibe.
Vibe. Love Vibe. But look, not this one. Sorry.
I've loved everything that Vibe's done so far.
And I'm surprised by that because I was expecting, because she came in looking so polished and beautiful.
Well,
and then
Michelle said it best. Prolapse.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
it was like, there was so much potential for a reveal like that because it could have been so cool and then it just stayed there. I was like, what?
Yeah, bed of roses. Then I didn't have words.
Yeah. Like, I would have believed that was like a sewing challenge that they hot glued together. If I'm being
Yes.
honest. Like, in the least nasty way.
Yes, no. Like, yes.
Yeah.
No, yes,
Yep.
no.
Yeah, well,
yes.
yes.
I don't like either of these looks. I don't like the tent. I don't like the pool. I don't like going for runs. I don't like sleeping. I don't like anything, apparently.
Yeah.
She looks beautiful from the head up.
I was going to say, at least
Yeah.
there's a face that looks good.
Yeah.
And then everything else,
Yeah, not for me.
yeah, I have to say shits.
Shit. That's okay. They have another runway.
They do.
They've done their solo runways. They're now battling it out against each other, matching colours. Speaking of blue, we have Mandy Moobs and Lucina Innocence.
We sure do.
So they're walking down the runway. But before we talk about their looks, Mandy, they cut her in multiple times. I don't even see anyone else here.
She's like, it's like I'm alone on the runway. I don't know what she says. It's so good though.
I'm the only one on the stage, which is just so funny to say when...
And then they pan.
well, they pan across, but they have to go... and maybe that was just a mental thing she had to do because half the stage was taken up by Lucina.
Yeah.
Mandy's kind of just in a dress.
Yeah, another dress.
It's just a sequin dress with a coat.
Yeah, but the blue
It's a
hair.
pretty dress. Yeah, Lucina and her great contrast. Lucina's gone a bit more punk. She's in PVC.
And you got like the glamour.
Yeah, like glam rocky. I actually don't like either of their outfits.
No.
I know we're meant to pick our favourite, but that was their job, not ours.
I was gonna say
We're not on the judging panel.
I pick you out of the blue.
Yeah. I didn't really like. If I was going to sway, I'd probably sway towards Lucina a little bit more. But that's because I just naturally like a bit of grunge, a bit of Spock, a bit of that.
Neither of them were like exciting, especially
No.
considering we get to some more interesting things.
Yeah. So shit. Double shit. I'm sorry.
I'd say both of them.
2 in the stink. Sorry. Next up, down the runway, we have the colour red.
We do.
with Carnivore and Brenda Breast.
Can't afford heard red and said Netflix. She's so excited for this one.
Carter's like, I did that Horrorween show and I've got a Demogorgon head.
We did paper mache that thing.
Yeah. And I've
How can
got
we make this work?
this showgirl outfit. So if I sexy Demogorgon. What
And
do you
you know
think?
what?
I think it's heaven.
It's so okay.
I
Look,
will also say her makeup is beautiful. She's gone full red.
the way she swapped, like
Well,
changed it up.
They don't have long in between runways, probably like an hour and a half at the most.
Yeah.
So she did a full new face.
Completely.
Love it. What the fuck is
What
she
are you wearing?
What is going on?
Of all things as well, like Stranger Things is such a random thing to reference in drag.
Also, like, Netflix. Babe, you're on Stan.
yeah, oh,
Like,
true. This
babe, like,
competing.
be careful. And Brenda's worn everything that she owns, every
Yeah.
accessory. I think she looks really fun.
I love it.
I
but
think she aged herself again.
there's just a lot going on.
Yeah, it's like feathers and headpiece and
Was there black in it as well? I feel like
yeah,
it
it
was
was black and
almost
red.
not giving monochromatic because it was
yeah,
like two-toned almost.
yeah. She just didn't look like herself, and maybe that's what's like really putting me off.
Yeah, it's not her aesthetic. Or maybe
yeah.
she wears red though. I feel like she could have done something that would have been felt
it's
more
true.
her. But I do think I have to agree that Brenda was probably the best.
Brenda,
in that.
if I have to pick one, Brenda was better dressed. I cannot give it to a Demogorgon.
No, but I will remember that one for the rest of my life, maybe. So is that?
Who's the real winner
the
here?
winner.
Okay, so we have to shit Kana. Brenda, I'm on the fence.
Like a shitty tit, like for Brenda.
Okay, you
breast.
said it. We'll do a shitty tit for Brenda.
A shitty tit. I don't know.
Next colour we have is gold.
Gold.
The Golden Girls, the Golden Shower Round. And speaking of the girls, we've got Freya and Next drag queen. Little bit lesbian.
Is there lesbianism on the runway?
Did you see a little bit of lesbianism
a
on
little peck.
They went,
Yes.
lots of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I wish they had at least aired some
planning
planning or I wish it was like Max that had been flirting with Freya instead of
make it more
Nikita.
exciting.
Then it would have been like, oh, they did. Oh.
Yeah.
Instead I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Just say you hate lesbians. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's just like, oh.
It was
I
unexpected.
did not know. I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't really even see them talk that much
No.
either. So it was like,
Speaking of, sorry, Freya has no talking heads this entire episode.
yeah.
We don't know anything about her except for her
name.
introductory one.
Yeah.
What's with that?
I wonder if she
What
just
is going on?
couldn't talk or something. She was blah, blah, blah.
I
She
don't
started
know.
scatting like me. And they said, we can't use any of this.
It's just strange. I think she has the least talking heads out of any of them.
And she's quite funny as well. Like
Yeah.
I think she'd be great. I was expecting them, to be honest.
Me too. So I think that also plays on this being really weird that they're like,
Oh, now we're kissing. Yeah.
but anyway, it's cute. Both these looks amazing.
Love them. Very different golds as well. Like,
Yes.
I think Max's gold made Freya's look a bit more yellow,
Yes.
but I think there was still gold, and I actually really like both of them.
When Freya was at the top, I actually thought it was like camel. Or like
Oh,
Ugg. I thought
yeah,
it,
like an
that
Ugg
look that
boot.
RuPaul did
Yeah.
well, my season actually, and she looked like an Ugg boot. Because it was like the camel tan tones with fur, and I was like, oh, is she doing that? But then when she came closer, you could see the metallic threads coming through. But yeah, definitely Max out-golded the gold.
She did. 'Cause she had that shininess, which I think that's the way to do it with gold. You can't really.
It's metallic.
It's hard to show on
Yeah.
a matte sort of velvety fabric.
Yeah. I don't think it needed the shield.
Yeah, it's kind of like on Dress to Impress when you add too many accessories and you forget to get rid of one. She just was, and now she's holding it for the whole runway. Post 28, she couldn't get rid of it, so she just said, "I'm going to confidently hold it."
Freya, that coat.
Oh,
I didn't realize how big it was.
until they panned to it. It was crazy. The entire runway.
That's
but also,
one suitcase.
yeah, true.
How did she bring that? But loved it. Loved it. Titties. Ladies in lavender.
Yeah,
We've
lilac.
got Olivia Dreams and Lazy Shushin. Okay, should we do Olivia first?
We should do Olivia first. Let's do that.
Shit. No, yet again, I feel so bad. She seems so sweet, so
Yeah.
lovely. That dress is wearing
It's
her.
wearing her. It was like she was the coat hanger. It was like she was the second thought. Like she wasn't. I think that it was great, and it was very like could have been really beautiful, but
It's like she looks so scared.
she doesn't. She didn't realize what she was wearing, and then she put it on and went, "This is a lot."
Yeah. Oh
She
my
was
goodness.
overwhelmed.
The dress itself, I could picture it looking really beautiful, but unfortunately, the way she wore it and the way she walked down the runway was just so sad.
Yeah,
It was. It's like
I did shed a couple of tears.
like I was like, does she know where she is?
I think her runways have shown the importance of being able to sell the garment that you're wearing.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
truly.
So Lazy Susan, head to toe, floral, lavender print. When we say head to toe,
Like literally, head to.
head, face, fingertips,
Yeah.
lettuce.
It's like you got
Grocery bag.
wallpaper and just
Oh, so good. And she's another one who fully changed her makeup.
Yeah,
The
true.
print continues onto her face, and it's exactly the same with a face covered in a busy print. She looks the prettiest I've ever seen her in my life.
She looks
She
beautiful.
looked so pretty.
Yeah, so dainty.
So dainty, like,
Like,
you know, like petite everything and a little like veil. And I don't know what that says.
I know. I'm like,
I don't know
does
how
she
to
need
unpack that in my brain. But hey,
Hey,
take the
was
compliment.
gonna
Looks incredible. I loved it.
tits.
I'm sorry. It's a double mama that's pussy. It's a double pussy here. I'm sorry.
You gotta.
I'm not being biased. It's fucking good. All right. Last two we have Nikita and Vibe in orange.
Orange.
Nikita, I mean, she looks great.
She looks beautiful.
She looks beautiful, but to me, it's the bower of it all again.
Yeah.
Where it's like, am I saying she looks beautiful because she looks beautiful, but what is the outfit?
Yeah. If we were to like take away everything else, you go, that's a bikini and that's a crochet little outfit.
She's going down to the beach. Good for her.
Yeah, I like that she sold it though.
Oh,
She sat down.
It was great. Like
Yeah.
she looked good, but that's not a runway. Like
No.
like that would be an outfit you'd wear for maybe an acting challenge or like
I wonder if it was.
a
That's
music
what-
clip or like I don't know. But as a main stage runway,
It seems like it was almost like last minute. She said, "This is orange. This is orange."
yeah.
Let's put it
I
on.
love the wig though.
Oh, the
That
wig.
wig looks so good on her.
Yeah.
But it's literally a blue bikini. I'll have to give it a... I'm sorry, it's a shit. I can't.
Yeah,
That's not fair.
I
But
saw it at Cotton On last week, so I'd have to give it a shit.
yeah.
As well.
Then we have Vibe, who's wearing these two orange wedges. I've never seen anything like this before.
No.
It's so cool.
It like the way it gives her a silhouette as well, and it's oranges. Like,
She's wearing like EVA foam covered in sequin, but she looks great. She's got a drink. Her hair looks stunning.
I love the idea of her like hearing orange and thinking it was actually the orange. And she's like, "You guys, where's your fruit?"
Yeah, she's like, oh, did orange? Where's your wrap?
What's-
Oh.
"Oh, yeah."
Oh.
But so she just was being safe. She said, "If it's orange, it's orange. If it's orange,
I've ticked
it's orange."
both. Yeah, the only critique is that she didn't have the orange print on the other side as well.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
if you cut a wedge, you have two.
You're gonna have it on both sides.
But I mean, that's a very minimal thing. Yeah, she looked great. It's a tit.
I'd tit, yeah.
Titty orange wedge. Titty orange wedge. Titty
Yeah, I'd
orange.
bite into that.
All right, so the girls are back on the runway. They're going to be judged in pairs. So they send a bunch of them to the back so they can talk to the first few pairs. So that means Lazy Susan's sent to the back. But what that does is you've sent a lady dressed
As
in
the
lavender to stand against a lavender wall, and it creates some of the funniest camera shots of her just floating in the background.
Yeah, you can just see her eyes.
Yeah, it's so funny. We were just
Actually, my favourite thing to
we were
watch.
cracking up laughing. It was so silly. But look, they go down the line. There's a lot of critiques happening. Most of what we agree with, what we've said. But the two outliers to me are, first of all, Sasha Colby talking to Gunnar Ford and being like, so is this a cultural headpiece? Is that what's the significance? And Gunner's
so-
like, oh, it's a demogorgon from Nibblings. Like,
He's Stranger Things. Have you seen they're getting season 4? Yeah, there's no way to like take that seriously. Except Millie Bobby Brown, everybody. It's so. I wonder how she feels now. I wonder if like Sasha's thinking about it, like replays it. She's watching Stranger Things right now and going, Kana?
there's a Kana. That must be it. Can you just imagine? Kind of be like, no, just Stranger Things.
She was so ready to be so respectful as well.
Yeah,
like she changed her all her critiques after
And
that.
Sasha's just like, okay.
Yeah.
They're very harsh on Max for her runway.
Immediately.
Very harsh.
And I don't know why. I don't know if I'm biased, but it seemed so like
I just
extreme.
From what we saw, they're like, oh, Freya was I'm paraphrasing, but they're like essentially setting up that Freya was way more better, amazing. Like, but Max was great.
Yeah.
It's an issue with Isis being on the panel. I'll acknowledge that from the beginning.
Yeah.
That is an issue. And it's never, I don't think it's ever been done before in any of the franchises where
No.
drag mother is judging drag daughter.
Yeah.
Are they being harsher on Max just so not a single person can
be like-
claim favoritism? Is
Yeah.
that what's what's happening?
Maybe. Oh, but like it wasn't even like Isis was saying any of this, but like
But is that, I don't know. Like that's the only justification I can see behind it because it just doesn't make sense.
no.
We've got eyes and
I was gonna say I feel like they try to like there's sometimes where the editing can show it, but like
Yeah.
we all look at that. We all go, that wasn't bad.
yeah.
What do you want
It
about?
doesn't mean that Freya was bad, but I'm just mean
No.
that was so harsh on her.
Yeah.
Which just makes no sense. So, look, my little spidey senses are tingling. And as someone who's been there, I just don't know if they're trying to, like, this is going to be a recurring thing that they want to put some pressure on little old Max to try and break her or, you know, that let's look what they presented to us, right? At the beginning of the episode. She's the
Yeah.
best. She doesn't know who anyone else is. And now they're knocking her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not excited for that. That's so sad.
Yeah, I hope we're moving forward. They get over themselves. We've already shown that you're not biased because she didn't get to win her little thing this week with Isis there. Because even Isis doesn't pick one. They're like, oh, which out of the two would you pick? And she's like, oh, I couldn't.
She said this is going to cause too much drama outside of this.
Yeah, she's
the world
like,
is
she's
beyond
like,
this.
I don't want my family to break up.
Yeah.
But did anyone clock Lazy Susan has a beer?
Oh yeah, she did have a beer. What? Who in their right mind goes?
She said, no.
I want a beer.
Can I have a beer?
Oh.
I think that's the first ever beer we've seen in an Untucked lounge.
Yeah.
But Kana seems really upset.
Yeah.
This is sad Demogorgon.
As a Demogorgon, it's so hard. Like,
Oh no, poor little sad Demogorgon. Little flippy
Yeah,
things.
oh.
That's great TV though.
Yeah,
I think she can take a joke and I hope she sees this for the memeable qualities
Yeah,
and how
surely.
funny it is. It's
just so camp.
A
It's
sad
like-
little Demogorgon is
they went from sexy to sad. It's
Oh.
a Demogorgon can be anything you want it to
I
be.
fucking love it. So it looks like Lazy's going to do well. Lazy does in fact do well.
She does.
Because she is our first winner.
Oh,
Yes!
that's so crazy.
She
so
won
exciting.
$3,000 from Teammate. Oh, not Teamu.
Timu. As soon as I said I was
No,
Timu.
Teammate. No, they do
Teammate.
undies and stuff.
Yeah.
But she's won some cassiola, which is very good for her because she can start to pay off her new growth. We find out Lucina, Kana, babes, you got to lip sync for your life. So I can see why these two are in the bottom for a few reasons when I put on my production hat. One, shortest versus the tallest. Very funny visual. Very entertaining visual.
Yeah, and I feel like they also knew Kana's a dancing diva. They want to put that on their first episode. They want to see her perform.
Yes.
And she did.
Yeah, she did. The track starts playing. Rush by Troye Sivan,
Sivan.
which fortunately isn't like the best dance track for Kana.
Yeah.
It's a bit mid-tempo. But you don't like my Demogorgon?
She takes that one off.
She takes it off and she's in a wig cap.
Yeah, I
But
was so worried.
Next minute, they cut back to her and she's got a wig. We couldn't work out if it was a wig or a real hair, but she does not have long hair.
No, I think I could see the layers.
That was a wig, but it must have been a wig.
Surely.
You know, I'm a bit worried for Lucina because she normally performs at venues where she can put her hand on the roof. And I'm worried that she's out there on the stage and she's like...
Yeah, she's not feeling very grounded. She's
like...
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm only a one-armed dance. Oh, no.
They think she's being all like contemporary. And she's like, no, where's my roof?
I need my roof. However, it is revealed no one's going home. It's a non-elimination this week.
Thank God you don't lose your...
Praise Mitchell because Lucina's still in the game. Kana's there. The Demogorgon is living for season 4 now. Or wait, what season Stranger Things are they up to?
Probably 4 or 5.
5. I don't know.
They survived again.
She survived. She's still in there. All right. 11 hasn't come down and killed you. All right.
They tried. It was Michelle. They couldn't do it.
Exciting. We've got another week to find out even more about these queens. Hopefully, maybe Olivia's going to open up out of her shell a bit more.
Yeah.
She's going to bring a bit more confidence. Is Lazy going to do well again this week?
Is she?
Is going to be a winning streak?
Are they going to hate Max again?
Is Freya going to have anything to say in a confessional next week?
Is there going to be more lesbianism?
We'll find out.
Ooh.
That's the end of Drag Race Down Under Season 4, Episode 1. Cat's out the bag.
Oh.
Thank you for joining me here on the Pink Porch.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I had a fabulous time.
Oh, it's been a treat.
It was great.
Any predictions for the season?
Oh, I hope that they're nicer to Max.
Yes.
Oh, because she's so lovely.
Yeah,
That's my hope.
Yeah.
Predictions, I predict that they won't be.
Well, we'll tune in. We'll find out each and every week on Stan every Friday at 5 p.m. So watch that and then come on over and see us here at Kick-Ons and we'll have a good time and see you next week. All right. My name's Simone. Bye.